Hello, YouTube. We are back. Hello, YouTube. Hello. It is me. It is Sarah. And today we are going to talk about the biggest drama in Etheria restart that has just happened. So, someone made a post on the official Discord channel, which will be linked in the description, where it is asking for a dupes working in RTA clarification mega thread. And so this thread was open like 2 hours ago at the time I saw it. It was open for about an hour, maybe 2 hours. And in that time, it got 3,685 messages, which is insane because that Discord is on slow mode. That is a hell of a lot of messages. An insane amount of messages. So, a majority of the community was under the impression that Etheria Restart was not going to have dupes enabled in RTA. I've had a few of the other Etheria Restart creators pop in and say, yeah, that was my impression. Is it not? What? So it was not just a one guy scenario. A lot of the community felt this way. So then, based on a recent comment from a CC, people are wondering if dupes do or don't work in RTA. And Zyro is one of the community managers or one of the community people in the Discord. Clearly, everyone was under the impression that they do not work, and this was never corrected for months. So evidently, this has been a common misconception for multiple months, despite it being a daily repeatable occurrence phrase in the Discord. So please, it would be nice to get some clarification. Also, I'm opening up this thread so people aren't spamming general too much. So they're more of a Discord mod than a community manager. So Discord. I've attached the image people are wondering about, and this thread is a place for people to voice their opinions and give advice to the development team. This isn't a thread to attack or witch hunt anyone. Anyone seen doing that will be timed out. Okay. And let's pull up this. What they really meant was there is no extra mechanics in dupes, so their dupes won't break RTA. I asked the game producer directly about this, and he confirmed with me that dupes will work in all aspects of the game, but a lot of content creators ran with the dupes don't work in RTA a little bit too far, and now it's a fact. The dev team is currently working on a proper announcement on their Discord about this, so that they won't cause mass chaos in the community over this due to this false expectation. So I don't think it was that false of an expectation, because it was a lot of people thought that RTA, the competitive PvP mode, where you don't need to refresh tickets to place high in, was going to have the dupes disabled. So they have, so C is the person that was mogging in all their pre-release videos. Hi everyone. Please know that we are aware of the ongoing concerns regarding dupes working in RTA. Our official team always stated that dupes would have a minor impact on RTA, as seen in our direct, and that well-optimized free-to-plays would still be able to compete against wells with good strategy, team building, drafting, countering, etc. But we do understand how this misunderstanding grew into what it is now. We've always marketed the game as free-to-play friendly, but the narrative definitely got out of hand, and our team hadn't realized how many people thought that there would be an absolute 0% stat increase in RTA. A lot of people in the community had been saying free-to-play friendly dupes won't make too big of a difference for a long time before the latest beta, both within the community and from creators. So we thought this was a general understanding. I do see now how there was a massive influx of new players in the latest beta coming from creator videos and other communities where this misinformation was being spread as fact. I mean, I believed it. I thought that was the case because I had watched some other people say that dupes wouldn't matter in RTA. And when I hear dupes won't matter in RTA Arena, to me that means they're not turned on. But please understand, it was never intended for this narrative to be pushed, and it snowballed quickly without being realized. During the beta, I did see many players complaining about getting dupes, but I thought it was because the stat increases from 1 or 2 dupes were minimal, and players needed other units for team variety to progress rather than small stat increases. In hindsight, as the community manager, I should have recognized this was also because many of the new players thought that dupes were entirely useless in RTA and made a statement clarifying so. Please know that we are actively monitoring feedback. Our game director, Jack, and the team will be responding within a few days with an official statement. So we do need to wait for the statement. We are hoping, or at least I'm hoping, that they do disable them in specifically the RTA arena that is ranked, since that does affect the placements for the invitationals. The intention behind dupes was to not make it extremely unfair like other games in the genre that rely on them. Even though I would say having an S5 LD unit that's rate up by spending $2,000 is a pretty unfair advantage. Well, we probably need to look at that clip on what exactly they said, but also not make them feel entirely useless or discourage players from pulling. This opens up the ability to max SSR units with dupes much faster than LDs and create unique strategies during different phases of the game's life cycles. The intention is to encourage an actively shifting meta within a different power groups and character releases rather than something that will be stale through every phase, while also giving free-to-plays the ability to complete in many different ways. One thing I've noticed is that there's confusion about the severity of the dupe stat increases, so we'll make sure we clarify how it functions, whether it be applied to base stats or if it is a bonus applied to all other gear bonuses. That is a big difference. If those bonuses are applied to gear bonuses, then Wells have a way bigger advantage than if it's just the base stats. Please be patient and wait for our official response. We'll make sure to tag all you guys for that when it's ready, so we do need to wait. Thank you for so much support during the beta, and there has been so much passion and love in the community, and I hope we continue to give you a long-lasting fun experience from launch. If you haven't checked out the tournaments from the past weekend, they were pretty crazy. Definitely go take a look and get hyped for what's ahead. So yes, they said it. We do need to pull that clip. Sag, did I really invest into this game based on misinfo? I'm sorry, Genesis. It might be the case. I want to pull up what they said in the live stream. So I'm going to have to edit this together. So I'm going to go ahead and stop